at Grammar Songs by Melissa. What is main idea? More importantly, how can understanding main idea make me a better reader and writer? Let's get started. Main idea is the most important point an author is making when writing. What? Huh? Maybe it will be easier to understand if I show you. The main idea is the most important thought about the topic. The topic is the person, place, thing, or idea being written about. Let's read a short paragraph and see if we can find the main idea. My dog Hope is the best dog in the world. She always comes when I call her. She loves to swim and go hiking with me. Best of all, Hope is there for me if I'm having a bad day or feeling sad. First, we need to know the topic. What person, place, thing, or idea is this paragraph about? Of course, it's about Hope. She's the topic. Next, we need to find the main idea. So what is the most important point this paragraph makes about Hope? Let's read the paragraph again. My dog Hope is the best dog in the world. She always comes when I call her. She loves to swim and go hiking with me. Best of all, Hope is there for me if I'm having a bad day or feeling sad. While we were reading, I noticed some additional information about Hope. She always comes when she is called. She loves to swim and go hiking. And she is there when having a bad day or feeling sad. These sentences are supporting details. A supporting detail provides information that explains, defines, or proves the main idea. So now it's easy to see that my dog Hope is the best dog in the world is the main idea of this paragraph. Every sentence in the paragraph talks about Hope's good qualities. The supporting details explain why Hope is the best dog in the world. So the main idea is what the writing is all about. Yes, and the main idea is in the first sentence. Well, often the main idea can be found in the first sentence, but not always. Let's look at another example. Remember, the main idea is the most important thought about a topic, and the topic is the person, place, thing, or idea being written about. Ross was dirty, wet, and cold. The rain poured down from the dreary sky. Ross was having a terrible day. He woke up late, then he missed the bus. He tried to ride his bike to school, but he hit a bump, lost control, and fell in a mud puddle. Ross began to cry. First, we need to find the topic. What person, place, thing, or idea is this paragraph about? Of course, it's about Ross. He's the topic. Next, we need to think about the main idea. So what is the most important point this paragraph makes about Ross? Let's read the paragraph again. When we read, we need to notice the supporting details. Remember, supporting details are sentences with additional information that explain, define, or prove the main idea. We need to find the details the author gives us about Ross. Ross was dirty, wet, and cold. The rain poured down from the dreary sky. Ross was having a terrible day. He woke up late, then he missed the bus. He tried to ride his bike to school, but he hit a bump, lost control, and fell in a mud puddle. Ross began to cry. While we were reading, I noticed some additional information about Ross. He was dirty, wet, and cold. It was raining. He woke up late. He missed the bus. He took his bike to school, but he hit a bump and fell in a mud puddle. Then he started to cry. The author gives many supporting details about Ross, and all of these details prove to us the most important thought about Ross, the main idea. Ross was having a terrible day. So the main idea is that Ross was having a bad day, and the supporting details
by the Brothers Grimm. A hungry fox came to a meadow. He saw a flock of fine fat geese. The fox smiled and licked his lips. He quietly crept up on the geese. Then he smiled again and said, "I have come at the right time. You are sitting together quite beautifully. I can eat you up one after the other." The geese cackled with terror up and began to wail. Then they begged piteously for their lives. The poor geese were beside themselves with fear. But the fox would listen to nothing. He simply said, "There is no mercy to be had. You must die." At length one brave goose took heart and said, "If we poor geese are to yield up our vigorous young lives, show us a favor." The fox, though his stomach was growling with anticipation, listened. The goose continued, "Please allow us one more song. That way we may die happy and free. After the song, we will place ourselves in a row, so you can pick out the fattest to eat first." This appealed to the fox. One plump goose would make the start of a good meal. "That is a reasonable request," said the fox. "Sing away. I will not eat you until you are done." The first goose began a good long song, repeating "Ga, ga, ga, ga," as she would make no end to her song. The second goose did not wait until her turn came. She too began singing "Ga, ga." The third and the fourth geese followed her. Soon they were all cackling together, "Ga, ga." When the geese have finished their singing, the story shall be continued further. But at present they are still singing without stopping. And that fox is still very, very hungry.